Hey y'all, this is Miss Mother Trucker here, and I am sitting here in Wyomi, and it is a world of suck here. I was shut down this morning, early this morning, because of the weather. The winds were 60 mile plus an hour winds, and I mean, I got 42 in the box, and my truck was just, it was shook. I mean, she was shaking. She was upset. So anyway, I turn around and luckily I was right by the Pilot Flying J exit. I got off and got in here, parked. A whole bunch of other trucks poured in here, and it was supposed to be 60 mile an hour plus winds for at least the next 7 hours. Okay, so I kind of set my deal, and then I saw, okay, in 7 hours, 8, 9, 10, 3 more hours, I got a full clock back. Even though I still had 5 hours on my clock, I thought, you know, I'm on. So, I turn around and just park. I get some sleep. I wake up. I go into the Flying J, and the winds don't feel real bad. You can tell they're like 35, 40 mile an hour winds. And then shortly after I'm looking around, trucker comes in. He just got there and said, yeah, it's 40 mile an hour plus winds right now. And I was like, well, shit, you know, I could, it's iffy when you're at 42,000 pounds. I mean, you could, but what is the plus? Is that going to be a 60 mile an hour gust? One strong, steady 60 mile an hour gust hits you just right, you're over. You should be parked in that. So I'm like, you know, because I'm already on a tight load, but I'm not making time. But a lot of times at night, the winds die down. So I figure, okay, I got another hour and a half. Now only 57 minutes, and I have my 10 back. And I thought, well, if it dies down by then. And so by the time I come out of the store, the winds are so strong, they're practically blowing me over. So they've gone back up. And you could just feel the truck shaking like this, and you see your water in the glass going like this. And I'm like, Lord, I got a truck on either side. I'm not blowing over. I mean, I might blow into them, but I'm not blowing over. And I'm sorry, guys. I know I'm a hot mess right now, but I have no makeup on, bags under my eyes. It is what it is. But, oh, I saw a horrible wreck, by the way, the other night. Someone had got off on the off-ramp and parked, and another truck came off, hit them. Everything went up in flames. Now, I didn't see the accident happen. You can just see one behind the other. And it was so weird. You could just see, like, the frames of everything, the skeletons, and there were firemen there, and it was at night, you know, early in the morning. And the flames were, I swear, going up 30 feet in the air, and you're just like, okay, guys, don't park on the shoulders. In other words, don't get off on the off-ramp and park, because you've got to do it on the on-ramp, because no one's tearing down the road. You're just going to have a little fender bender. But it was sad, and I don't know if anyone was hurt in it. And of course, lanes of traffic weren't closed because it happened on the off-ramp, I mean. But it's kind of sad, you know. You know, someone's career ended at the very least. Unless if it was a breakdown and they just couldn't. I just don't know what was behind it, but it was awful. And then, coming out of the store, like I said, it was blowing so hard. ADD. It was blowing so hard coming out of that store. After they told me it's 40 mile an hour plus, like I said, it practically blew me over. But also, little pellets of ice were hitting my face. So someone said there might be a big snowstorm coming in today or tomorrow. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to check the weather, and that's another thing, y'all. Always check the weather in the area you're in. I got a couple weather apps. I'm going to go ahead and check them. I also got the wind app. I'm going to check that. But the signs I saw were the ones on the highway warning you. And then last night, evidently, sometime they shut down the highway for a while to all high-profile vehicles. In fact, that's what was up. You know, if you're a high-profile vehicle, get off. But evidently, last night, not early this morning at night, which could be last night, depends on how you look at it, they actually shut it down. They have police like, no, exit, but I missed that. So I don't know what's going to happen. I'm going to see what happens in the next hour or so. I'm eating grapes because I can. Since my gastric sleeve. I'll tell y'all, I've been struggling. I mean, like I try eating chicken sometimes, different things like that. It's just like, yuck. Yet I can eat an ice cream cone. You know, except for the cone. You know, a soft serve cone. Only stuff like from Brahms or McDonald's or something, their soft serve is the only thing that's halfway decent. I can not eat the whole thing. But sometimes that's all I can eat, so I grab it. Sometimes it's a potato chip or two. But, you know, but grapes, I love grapes. Watermelon I can eat. A few things like that. But, you know, the weight thing is coming along good. We're losing. We still have a lot to lose. The girls are shrinking up. I imagine they're going to get real small before it's all over. That's okay. I'll buy a pair. But everything's going pretty good. I don't have a student right now. So I'm going to hopefully be getting a student soon. And I have a feeling they're either going to have to repower this load once I get going again. If I can get going tomorrow, because there's no way I'm making it on time now. For one thing, my 01 kept me 24 plus hours past the drop dead time, and it was supposed to be a drop and hook, and it ended up being a live load. And I only got loaded then because my fleet manager called sales. They called them and said, you better get her loaded now. And let me see. Other than that, everything's going pretty good. I mean, just a little wore out. Starting to plan for my life in Alaska. I'm also I'm supposed to be bidding on land up there here in the next couple weeks. Excited about that. Everything's going pretty good outside of being stuck here. But like I said, it's all part of trucking. But that's also the reason about Alaska that I like. I get 3 days off a week, and I'm home every single night. And I make as much as I make as an instructor lease up. I make $130,000 a year. Starting. And that also includes medical, which I don't pay any part of. It's 100% paid by the company. And there's no deductibles. It's Blue Cross Blue Shield. And then I also, whether I put anything into my 401k, they match 10% of your yearly salary. So that is like $13,000 a year. Plus, if I put in 10%, that's $26,000 a year in a 401k. Plus, I'll put into my Roth. So, you know, I'm pretty excited. Plus, you know, I lived in Alaska for a while, so it's a pretty cool place. But anyway, guys, all my little truckers and truckerettes out there, thank you. Please push the like button. And if you're not subscribed yet, push that subscribe button and hit the bell. I appreciate it. And leave a comment in. Where are you guys tonight? What have you heard about this upcoming winter? I really want to know. And thanks, guys. Be good. Until next time, Mother Trucker out.